All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get demolished, destroyed by Kyrie Irving. This is the Hoops Nerd postgame show. Uh, there's not a lot to say really good about the Utah Jazz tonight. We're just going to talk about the Nets a little bit, and then we'll talk about the Jazz a little. But the Utah Jazz got destroyed by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving was absolutely masterful tonight. He showed why he is a superstar in this league. I think people get lost in all the kind of, because he just does have kind of some strange things that he does. He posts like the 3 eye thing, and he's the flat earth thing, and he posts like quotes that make me confused on Instagram, and I try to understand them, and I get more confused, a little hungry sometimes, and I go get a sandwich. But really what it is he's just an incredible basketball player. It's like artwork on the court watching Kyrie Irving play, and he absolutely shredded Utah tonight. His ability to just handle that ball is the best I've ever seen. Like, that handle from Kyrie is remarkable. His ability to just get anywhere on the floor. And tonight he was just cooking. He was absolutely just masterful tonight. He was moving everywhere on the court he wanted to. There was nothing Utah could do. They double teamed him. He'd split the double team. He'd just move. And it's because of that handle. And that's, honestly, you want your kids to be good at basketball. You want them to get far in basketball and in high school and college. Teach them to handle the ball. Sure, shooting matters, but you know what'll get you far? Handling the ball. Because if you can get anywhere on the court and command a team like Kyrie Irving does, you can go far. And Kyrie's the best in the world. He's unbelievable. And tonight his shot was falling. So when you combine his ability to score the ball with his incredible ball handling, it's just lights out. I mean, I think he outscored the Jazz in the first quarter by himself, and was hitting shots like crazy. And what that does is it forces Utah to just like reckon with his, incredible offense, and it opened things up for Jarrett Allen, who absolutely demolished the Jazz tonight. He was just the best center on the floor, hands down. Rudy just, couldn't handle Kyrie because no one else on the court was able to handle him. And so Rudy tries to kind of do this in-between thing where he's guarding both. And so that allows Jarrett Allen to just dominate Utah. And basically that's what happened. If you have Kyrie Irving doing these things and none of Utah's defenders can stop him, it's over. And that's why Utah, let's just talk about Utah here a little bit. This is not going to be a very long stream. It appears not a lot of people are very interested in talking about the Jazz tonight. But what happened is that you have Utah Jazz perimeter defenders just not able to stop anything. And so it forces Rudy to guard two people. And so when you have a good center like Jarrett Allen, who's playing remarkable, it's tough stuff. Utah needs better defense on these perimeter defenders because it allows Rudy to defend the rim better. But when Rudy has to guard two people at the same time, and it's Kyrie Irving and Jarrett Allen, it's an impossible ask. There are nights when Rudy Gobert can do it, but you're asking him the impossible tonight. And go watch the film. You'll see Kyrie Irving beat his man, and Rudy has to try and help, but then also protect against Jarrett Allen. And it just, because Kyrie is so freaking good, and tonight he was in his bag, it was impossible. There was just nothing you could do. We got to talk a little bit about Donovan Mitchell. It's something we've been talking about. Donovan Mitchell scored 30 points tonight. And if you go to the box score, Mitchell shot 45% from the field and 37% from three. Those numbers you'll take. Although he took 22 shots to score 31 points. And that's just the thing that if there's one silver lining from this game, and there are not a lot, and this silver lining's real thin. This is about as thin as my hairline, bro. But if there was one single headline from this game, is that Donovan Mitchell got to the line 10 times. And he was 8 for 10. That's why he scored 30 points. That's why this night wasn't a complete and utter disaster, because Donovan Mitchell got to the line 10 times. And that's why he had an efficient night. Now, he wasn't involving his teammates very well, and he turned the ball over, and he wasn't commanding the offense and making very good decisions, but he did get to the line. And that is what we talked about last time. If Donovan Mitchell can get to the line consistently 8 to 10 times a game like that, you're going to see 30 points per game. He just has to combine that with the playmaking and the shooting and everything else. But the playmaking, to me, honestly, he had 4 assists tonight. The playmaking is the most important thing for me with Donovan Mitchell. When he is driving and kicking, when he is running pick and roll, when he is setting up his teammates, hitting cutters, getting the lobs to open Gobert and Derek Favors and things like that. When he's setting up his teammates first and using scoring secondary, that's when the Jazz are going to mode. It's not as good. So, guys.